Where am I? How? I feel weird. How long has it been? 2025.
Oh, no. It's time for business. It's pastelin time.
Strawberry panda with your heart full of love. I love it when you look at me.
And then she panned it all over the place. Happy 2025, everyone. So, I started working on this video in August of 2024. As you can see, this line in the script, that did not age well. Let me just read from my handy dandy little script that I have over here. So, as all good and bad artists do, I have tons of unfinished art and whip, and seeing that while scrolling through my gallery just makes me really sad. So to absolutely destroy procrastination, today, I'm gonna be finishing them. God dang it! And of course the video about procrastination is the one that I've been procrastinating the most on. Wow! Insane! It's okay. As our Lord and Savior Chapel Roan says, I get the job! Anyways, I'm turning this into a video about finishing up my old art because A, I want to see how much I've improved. B, I want to actually finish my art. And monetizing my chores motivates me, I guess. So, let's do it. This video is going to be the death of me. So today, I have picked out 3 candidates for this makeover, all at varying stages of completion, but rotting unfinished nonetheless. But before that, let me lay down some very simple ground rules. 1. No deleting or erasing anything. And 2. Try to emulate the style that little me was going for, but didn't have the skill to make. And so basically, see the vision and work with it. Now, let's go in my gallery from chronological order, earliest to latest. Here it is in all of its glory. But before we start operating on it, it's time for dissection. It's artistic autopsy time. So, I'm pretty sure I drew the original sketch on an iPhone 6 with my fingers while on the bus home from school as a doodle. But I liked it so much that I wanted to make it a big boy drawing on my big boy iPad. At the beginning, I was trying to go lineless and failed. Why is her hair emo like that? What in the 2000s emo bangs? There isn't anything inherently wrong with this. I just kind of gave up after the hair failed for the gazillionth time. And I remember not having a single clue how to shade the clothes. I got so desperate that I think I even started asking strangers online for advice, but like really, really awkwardly. In the year of our Lord 2021.
Oh god, any hair shading tips? I want to make my hair not be super realistic, but still kind of detailed. Oh my god, shut up!
I guess it was just a skill issue on my part, so let's fix that. Bear with me on the vision here, okay? So originally I wanted a stained glass background, but then I was like, stage lighting from the back is literally the easiest lighting trick and it makes everything look so good, and I'm very lazy, so I went with that. To prevent myself from getting too lost in the sauce, I gave myself an hour to assess the damage. When I said I feel like an archaeologist stepping into a newly uncovered dig site when I opened up this painting, I felt it. And like an archaeologist, I was really exceedingly careful not to mess with any of the old layers. I mean, just a sentimental guy. Anyways, this was a surprisingly successful start. I have a rare pastel panda art tip for you. Sometimes it's easier just to cover the whole drawing in shadow and erase the areas of light instead of just drawing in the shadows, especially if most of your drawing is going to be in shadow. And look at that. This method ain't no pyramid scheme scam because it gets results. According to my watch, this took less than 30 minutes, and I am a notoriously slow drawer. I went back in to clean up different parts and do some detail work after blocking in the big shadows, but honestly, not much needed to be done. Easiest shading job ever. Took less than an hour. I would talk more about this character, except I drew her randomly one day and never again after this. She doesn't even have a name. You could help me name her in the comments, though. Perchance. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And bam, the speed paint is over. Wow. That was quick. I had to, like, wrap my script. Wow. Okay. Next up, a hot new bombshell enters the villain. What I mean to say is that, oh my god, what is this? Anyways, let's hear the artistic autopsy report. This drawing I started pretty soon after the last one, but unlike the last one, I have actively tried to push it out of my mind. Watching the speed paint back is so horrifying. Like, what was I doing? Ew, ew, ew. You can so clearly see I didn't know how to shade hair and shamelessly copied this image. And why am I not using the fill bucket tool to color? The shading is not too terrible. It kind of is. But there's so many clashing elements that I was mediocre at that I can totally see why I gave up, let down, and ran around this drawing at the time. There's so much stuff that I got overwhelmed. Heck, even current me is overwhelmed. I'm gonna switch to live commentary me because some of the reactions I had. Screw me. What the hell is going on? There was just a train outside. That was awesome. I love trains. Okay. And on that optimistic note, let's jump into fixing. Glow up? Yassification. I can't believe those words left my mouth. Whatever. Instead of a 1 hour timer, I kept track of time with All of Guts, but it's a cappella and from memory at 1 a.m., which is about 40 minutes long. And also it's the first time I heard the album in its entirety, so yeah, it was an experience for sure. Anyways, the last drawing left me confident. Overly so. And like Icarus and also, I guess, Bird Girl over here. I flew too close to the proverbial sun. It was very difficult to match the style I had going, as opposed to the last drawing, because the last one was pretty much a blank slate. This one, I wish it was a blank slate. Past me used so many blending modes like overlay and multiply in order to mask my inability to shade well. Like, what do those modes even do? And all the brushes I used were different, and I didn't even realize that until halfway through the glow up process, so you can probably see like a visible difference. I don't know if you can tell from the speed paint, but I was fudging around so hard with absolutely no idea what I was doing. Like, the wings? Like what? And the trees? What am I doing here? Again, if I was doing this drawing completely from scratch today, I would not do this style and go about it with this workflow. Still, this challenge was very fun to do, and I would recommend it to everyone here because it's cool to see how much your style has changed. And delving right back into embarrassing, cringy pastel panda lore territory, you might be wondering where this character came from. Is she my Minecraft skin? No. Back in the early 2020s when this drawing was made, I used to watch like those Minecraft 100 player civilization videos, and this skin was like one of the random players in the video that I just thought looked really cool, and I was like, hey, if I drew lots of people from content I like consistently enough, I can improve, which on paper sounds like a great idea, but in practice, well, we know what happened. This was the first Minecraft skin I did with that goal in mind, and the last one I'll ever do. And the blue sky background just wasn't working out, so as you can see, I made a decision to switch it to sunset, and that was the right choice. Okay. Let's just get this one out of the way. Unlike the previous two, I know exactly where this one went wrong. Just watch. It's much more recent. Seriously, there's like a huge time skip between the last one and this one, and I'm pretty happy with it as a whole. Like, you'll see later. Look at the scrim diddly yumptious deliciosaurus line art. The speed paint pre-abandonment is pretty long, so I'm gonna yap about this character for a bit. So, I do actually have lore for this character, and again, it's very oversharey and very embarrassing, but back in the trenches of 2023, my good friend Ponchos Wanchos invited me to her Minecraft server. It was supposed to have lore and roleplay and drama and angst, and it was supposed to be uploaded onto YouTube, but that never happened. And this character was based on my Minecraft skin, which I stole off of namemc.com shamelessly. So 2 Minecraft skin drawings in this video. Lovely, love that. And basically her lore that I had in my head and never told anyone is that she's an apothecary student from far away who stumbled onto the conflict of the server and is caught in the crossfire when all she wanted was to live a peaceful life. And I stole design elements from Pastel Panda, so I guess she's like alternate Minecraft universe Pastel Panda. I don't know. Maybe they were right to be cringes to be free. Anyways, now it's far enough in the speed paint where I could go, ooh, that skin shading with the lighting. Oh my god, it looks so good. I don't think current me could pull that off. It's like lightning in a bottle on the same level that the Among Us video was. And now you can see why I gave up. Look at the backgrounds. They have never been my strong suit. The problem is, past me abandoned the piece when I didn't know how to properly draw a certain part. Instead of going on a training arc all these years, I've just kind of been... What was I doing? I don't know. I have no, well, insightful live commentary for this one, but I must stress how bad my layer organization was. Like, this is overconsumption. This is Shein. This is Temu. I had to record this part in the closet. Because the washing machine is in the room next to mine and it's really loud, so sorry if you can hear that. But I just thought the best way to start was to bite the bullet, tie up all the loose ends, just finish shading her body, and then do everything one step at a time. But of course, that was easier said than done. The sheep, what is happening with the sheep? They look like they're in a completely different style, and it's bothering me. Things do take a turn for the better when I start rendering the grass, because from the countless art tutorials I've watched, one thing stayed with me, and it's that brushes make all the difference. And I can confirm, it was actually kind of fun with the right brushes. However, I used the free version of Ibis Paint, so, not much you can do about that. Do you think being a content creator is inherently egotistical? What do you want to be remembered for when you die? Are you but just a collection of your memories? Sorry about that, got a little bit lost in the sauce here. Anyways, the whole background drawing thing looks quick on the time lapse, but I swear in real life it took forever. I was crammed in a little corner on the floor, my back was hurting, it was terrible. This was how I spent my New Year's morning. Can't stop that Jack Manifold grind. I'm gonna be an adult soon. Yahoo! Wowza. Wowza. Fastest outro speedrun, go! Thanks for watching, everyone. More things are coming soon, and I promise that